What is up, guys? It is me, Jude, back again for another episode of Jude Interviews. I think this is the 4th episode. I can't fully remember, but this is Jude Interviews, where I interview some amazing creators, musicians, artists. And this week we have someone from an amazing band called the Shambolics. His name is Lewis. Lewis, welcome to Jude Interviews. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How's yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just living life, having fun with these amazing interviews that I get to have with people. But the first question I have is, I know that you have been supporting The View and Little Man on their tour this year.
Yeah.
Yes, so let me know, how must that feel? Because I bet that must feel so great.
Well, the View one's a massive one for us because, like, growing up, like, all the boys in the band were like big fans of The View as well. So that was like a massive one for us as well. The Little Man Tate one's been great. It's been great with us.
Yeah.
It's been tiring. It's been absolutely knackering because we're on the road for 4 days and then we're back at like our day jobs and then we're back on the road again and then back at our day jobs. So it's really tiring, but it's good. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, because that really shows the passion you absolutely have for your craft. Like, you go in singing every day, then you're going back to your normal day job, singing every day, back to your day job. That really, really shows the craft and the passion you have for that. I really love that. Now, I know that you've had over 1 million streams on your song. Let me say that again. 1 million streams on your debut release of When She Goes Home. 1 million. How does that feel? Like, how does that feel, man?
Oh, it's mad.
Can you imagine?
Obviously, it came out about 5 years ago, so it's taken that long to get there. But when you're sitting like writing songs in your bedroom and that, you didn't expect things like that to happen. You're just like, oh, maybe a few people will like click onto it and then they might like it, but you don't expect it to like go that above and beyond. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's a good feeling. And when we play it live, it always goes off as well, and they're singing it back to you and stuff. So it's a great feeling.
Oh, that's really nice, man. That's really nice to hear. Now, alongside your older songs, which once again, over 1 million streams, I want to speak about your new song, which is called Attention. Yeah, so I actually listened to this song and I absolutely love it. So every time I have an artist on who sings or does songwriting, I like to compare their song to something I'd see on TV. And because I'm a massive TV film buff, I love doing this. So with your song, when I was listening to it, I could see like a bird's eye view shot of a guy just on a bicycle with his girlfriend on the back. They're traveling through the woods and they're just having like a little nice time. The camera goes up. that's what I can see in my head. So with your song, what was your thought process behind the song? Like, what was your band's process behind the song, the whole songwriting process? How did you come along with it?
To be fair, I don't know. Like, we always try and write songs that people can relate to. Where we wrote this song, it's a place called La Sierra Casa, and it's actually going back to The View. It's Kyle Faulkner, the singer from The View. It's his like camp that he's kind of just like set up, like his songwriting camp he's just kind of set up in the past year.
Okay.
So we wrote it there. Obviously, Kyle's involved in it as well. We helped out a lot with it. But we're just trying to write songs that can relate to other people. And the song's kind of about how like you're at like a party and there's always just that one idiot that kind of takes it too far. And I've been that, I'll hold my hands up, I've been that one idiot before, but I've had friends that, you know what I mean? Like, they just take it too far and they would do anything just for a wee bit of attention. That's pretty much where it came from.
That's a really nice way to put the song, and I bet anybody watching this can be like, yeah, I know somebody who's like that. I can relate to that song, so I really like the way you put that.
Everyone always goes on nights out, like, they're always making arse of themselves, you know what I mean? Like, it's normal.
100%. It really, really is. And I can literally picture it in my head. Now, what I want to know as well is, how did you guys actually come around meeting? Because a lot of bands I have on, a lot of bands I've interviewed, they've met in school, they've met in college. Some have even met at a bus stop. So how did you guys come across each other? How did you guys meet?
Well, there's been a few members that have came and gone, but me and Darren are like the last two standing original members. And we met pretty much just being young and drinking down like the park, just in our hometown. Wow. Pretty much just like be underage drinking, pretty much. We shouldn't have been doing it, but underage drinking in the park. We kind of met there, and then I played guitar for a while. I don't think Forbes had played the guitar that long, and then maybe like a year or two down the line, I was just like, right, let's form a band, and then it just kind of happened pretty much.
And the rest is history, I'm guessing.
The rest is history, yeah.
That's really nice. Now, I know you guys got to perform at the Camper Calling Festival.
Yeah.
And I always love when bands perform at festivals because it's their first time at festivals. Sometimes it's their second time. It's their 50th time. Sometimes it's after COVID. So give me some insight. Let me know, what was that like to get the call to perform there?
Yeah, it was great. I remember him. What was I going to say? It was just good to like be obviously back playing festivals and that again after everything that has like happened with COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like the crowd was great for us. Like we had never played there before. I remember like it was a really good crowd for us because we were quite early on the bill. But we got a really good turnout and we were. It was really good.
Oh, that's really amazing. Now, I was looking through some photos and I saw the crowd were boogieing, they were jiving, they were singing along, they were dancing, they were having an amazing time. So what was it like for your lyrics to be sung back to you and have people engage so much during the performance? Did you get a bit emotional? Like, how did you feel hearing your songs back?
Yeah, it's good. I like things like that don't really hit me, like getting emotional and stuff like that. I've just kind of like, the way I see it is like he's just there to like kind of not do your job, but obviously enjoy it. But at the same time, I think it is like more after you're like, oh, that's class. But it's festivals are a bit different because obviously you don't know like who's going to show up. Like when it's your own headline gigs, you know that people are there to see you. But festivals, you're obviously trying to win over other crowds and stuff. So you don't know how people are going to react. So I think I usually get a bit more nervous at festivals because you don't know who's going to be there. But no, it turned out really good.
Yeah, that's even true of myself, to be honest. I can completely agree with that because I love a good festival. So I went to Radio 1's Big Weekend back in 2022 and I got to see Sam Fender. Changed my life completely. I absolutely love him. Lyrically amazing, musically amazing. His band was amazing. And I know you guys are actually big fans of him as well, aren't you?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Sam Fender was great. I think like his growth the past like few years has been like incredible, and like he deserves it because like his lyrics and stuff are just like unbelievable. He's a great lyricist. So he's amazing.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Now, as I've said, my favourite artist, I want to know your favourite artist you perform with because I know you perform with such amazing, amazing people. So I want to know, what was your favourite performance, and as well, which artists would you love to perform with? 3 artists you'd love to perform with. They could be dead or alive. Who would they be?
Right, so my favourite people that I've performed with would be probably The View would be up there because it was just like a total childhood dream when I was like started playing guitar was to like play with them. We played with Richard Ashcroft for the Verve last year. That was like a big one. That was massive. And who else have we played with? I think Cast as well, 90s band. I've always just always loved them. But 3 dead or alive who I would like to play with would be probably Liam Gallagher.
Fair enough, yeah.
Liam or Noel Gallagher, one of them.
Yeah.
The Beatles. I'd love it, obviously.
That would be amazing.
The Beatles, and I'm trying to think who else. Who else?
It's always a tough question, isn't it? Like, you don't want to miss anybody out when you say it.
Yeah. There's a band from the 90s called The Lads from Liverpool. That would be my top 3. I would love to play with them.
Now, that sounds like a really, really, really good list. I really like that. Now, would you say you're more of a 2010s band, like an early 2010s band, or would you say you're more of a 2020s, early 2020s band?
I don't know. It would take... Yeah, I would say more earlys probably.
Okay, because the reason why I was asking is so many people's careers have skyrocketed since social media. You've got the likes of Taze, Sam Fender, H, and then other people's careers are making a comeback, like the lady who made the song for Stranger Things. So, do you think social media has helped you guys build your path and build your career to so many different people that maybe 30 years ago would never have reached?
Yeah, I think it's the thing with social media is it's good, but it's bad as well. But like it's got its perks. You know what I mean? Like TikTok and that just came like around like 2-3 years ago. Like that's massive now, and it has helped a lot of bands. But at the same time, it gets a lot of, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. I'll not swear. It gets a lot of idiots like hype and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just stupid I can't even think. But at the same time, it is good for bands and that as well because like you're just out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it truly does have its pros and its cons. And once again, I can tell you're so, so passionate about this band. Now, I want to know how many people are in your band and like how many instruments are played. And as well, do you guys ever switch up instruments from time to time if you do play any other instruments? But if you don't, what instrument would you love to play?
So there's five of us. So we've got the guitarist, keyboard player, drummer, bassist, and singer. Well, me and Darren share a bit of the singing. I mean, we don't obviously like when we're playing live and stuff, but when we're in the studio or whatever, we'll have a little shot. Like I love playing the drums. I'm not the best drummer, but I just love just hitting things and that. But I don't know, something like just out of maybe like the violin or something. I'd quite like to learn that. It's quite nice. I know it's not obviously rock and roll, but just something different. You know what I mean?
I feel like I should challenge you to try and find a violinist to play on your next song, because the violin and guitar together, that would sound absolutely crisp. I also want to know, out of every festival in the world, which would be the one that you would absolutely love to play at? Like, which one do you think you could completely just smash out the park? Which one would it be?
Well, when I was growing up, it's away now. It's Transmit now, but it was Tea in the Park, and and so I think that's like most like Scottish bands, like well, it was when they were growing up, was Tea in the Park.
Because Transmit was in Scotland, wasn't it?
Yeah, Transmit's in Scotland, but it was Tea in the Park before. But I would say probably Glastonbury. Everyone wants to play Glastonbury. It's a massive festival. There's loads of other like great festivals as well, like Reading and Leeds. I'm sure we've done Reading before, we've never done Leeds, but we've done that before. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's it, like the kind of bigger ones. Because we've done like Truck Festival and stuff like that, but no, Glastonbury would be like the
top one.
Yeah, it'd be the top.
Yeah, those are some good festival choices, man. And as well as that, being from Scotland, is it nice to be representing your area, representing your country? Because I love to say this, like I had Taze on the other week and I said he's representing Manchester. So how does it feel to be representing Scotland for your band?
Yeah, well, it's mad because when we come down here, obviously it's like up in Scotland, it's not totally different, but it's funny because like the way we sing and stuff and the way we talk, you're probably really struggling to understand what I'm saying right now because I speak really fast and I know I do.
I can understand you, don't worry.
It's mad like when we come down here and you do see people singing the songs and stuff like that, because I'm like, how did they even like, because there's some Scottish like slang words and stuff in them, and I'm kind of like, how did they even like understand and know these songs and even know what I'm saying? So it makes me like, that's a good feeling, you know what I mean? But
yeah, honestly, that's really, really amazing. And one last question I have is, I love to ask this to everyone I have on. What advice would you give to any sort of creator, any artist, young or old, who wants to break out into this industry? What would your advice be?
I would say like just like work hard and just like obviously work hard, but like have a good time in that as well. Like it doesn't always have to be serious. But work really hard. Like when we first started, we would just take gigs like anywhere and be up and down like the country and stuff. There's probably bands out there that worked a lot harder than us, you know what I mean? But just like obviously work really hard, but enjoy it at the same time. But just be really passionate about it, and just, you know, if you don't enjoy it, if you end up not enjoying it, just don't do it, because there's no point in like going on to like do it. If you hate it, you need to like love it, you know what I mean? Love doing it.
Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. Lewis, thank you so much for coming on today's episode. It has been an absolute pleasure. Do you have any social medias to shout out and any tour dates before you go?
We're going to be playing with The View on the 13th and 14th of December. It's up in Scotland, though. I know it's a long travel for the English, but we're going to be playing in Edinburgh and we're going to be playing in Kilmarnock, and I'm sure we've got a few dates lined up just like before that as well. In fact, no. Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot more dates, but I can't remember. I'm really sorry. I can't remember.
It's fine. And what was your Instagrams and socials?
The Instagram is @Shambolics Music for everything. I think it is, yeah.
Awesome. Well, once again, Lewis, thank you for joining me here. So it is a goodbye from me, Jude.
And goodbye from me, Lewis.
And if you or anyone you know would like to come on the next episode of Jude Interviews, the link is in the bio. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.